Today we're going to be recreating some family recipes, and the first one up is frittelle from Alessia Garofalo. Let's get started! Alessia said that to test the water, you dip your finger in and it has to be a little bit warmer than lukewarm, and that's how you know it's the right temperature. So I'm gonna do that now. And that seems about right, so I'm gonna pour it in with the yeast, which is half a tablespoon, and then mix it together. So now I'm going to add in the flour slowly and mix it with the yeast and water. I can't keep it together.
Here I am kneading the very sticky dough and forming it into a ball before letting it sit.
Now I covered the dough with a damp, warm towel, and I'm sticking it in the corner to let it rise for a few hours.
Now I am taking a piece of dough about the size of a tennis ball and stretching it out before placing it on the pan of hot oil to fry.
Okay. So this is the finished product. It's Alessia's frittelle, and then we're gonna do a taste test. Okay, buddy. Good job, Lauren. Is it good? What do you think?
I love it.
It's really good. It's really
Very accurate. Very savory.
I like it. The next recipe is Chinese chicken curry from Seaweed Soup. So right here I have some pieces of chicken, and I'm going to season it with soy sauce. Add some cornstarch and some salt, some pepper. I don't know how much. A little bit of sugar. And then mix it all together with love.
Here I am sauteing the red onion, ginger, and scallion before adding the chicken. Now I'm adding in the chicken, mixing everything together. It smells really good. Next, I'm adding potatoes and the curry powder. I'm also adding some coconut milk. And lastly, some water before letting everything cook for a little bit.
This is the curry, and now we're gonna serve it over some rice and taste test it. So this is our finished chicken curry, and Sophia can't be here to try it, but I'm gonna have Alessia try it with me, and she's gonna judge it with me. So this is the first bite. It's pretty good. I like the curry flavor. The potatoes are cooked perfectly. Thank you.
The only thing I would say is that I think a little bit too much water was added.
We might have added too much water, but
That's still really good.
So the final recipe is Ethan used seaweed soup, and the first step is to put the dried seaweed, because that's all we could find, in some cold water and let it soak. So I'm gonna do that now. So now we're going to cook the beef, and I'm adding some sesame oil onto a saucepan, and then adding our cut beef. And we're gonna let that cook for a little bit. Now I'm adding the soy sauce and the garlic and letting it cook for a little bit longer.
Here I added 5 cups of water into the pan and waited for it to boil before adding the seaweed.
So the water is boiling now, so I'm gonna add the seaweed and let it cook for a few more minutes and then let it simmer for 20 minutes. So this is my seaweed soup. I added some rice into it because that's what Ethan says he does. And now I'm gonna try it. It's actually pretty good. If you like seaweed, you would like this. It has this nice like the beef gives it a nice flavor, but I kind of overcooked the beef. But it's really good.